Kompung Cham is a province in eastern Cambodia. The name of the province already contains a fundamental historical fact for the country. Cham refers to the non-Khmer Cambodian ethnic group of the Cham who descend from the extinct kingdom of Champa. However, fights between the Shams and the Khmer are amply illustrated in the Nokor inscriptions, and their kingdom was annexed to the Khmer Empire between 1203 and 1220. The Cham were themselves descendants of Muslim immigrants from Malaysia, and always kept their religion, definitively destroyed their kingdom by Vietnam. Its inhabitants took refuge in Cambodia, in the territory of this province, and favored by the monarchy, they gave the name to this province. Banteay Nokor is an ancient temple complex in the northwest of Kompung Cham. The monument was built out of sandstone, and dates from the last years of the reign of Jayavarman VII. It is composed of a central tower, surrounded by 4 wall enclosures. The central tower of the Temple of Wat Nokor is decorated with motifs characteristic of Bayon Temple, with Buddhist scenes on the pediments. The temple complex is believed to have been the headquarters of Jayavarman VII for a time, from where he extended his influence over nearby principalities. According to this legend, this king was put out by his father, after a seer told him that his son would kill him. The son, however, did not die, and returned to his kingdom not knowing that his father was the king. After quarreling on the road, the son killed the king and married his queen who was his mother. Upon discovering his crime, the young man built this temple in penance for his crime. The mountain of Srei has pointed peak, and can be climbed up by 308 stair steps. At the top, there is a ruined temple, with a few nuns and no monks, who stay to maintain and collect contribution to rebuild the temple. In this resort, there are many local people who go there during the Khmer traditional festivals, such as Khmer New Year. stupa was originally constructed in 1918, and featured a copper top piece of the four-headed Brahma, inset with gemstones apparently. It was reduced to rubble and looted in the Khmer Rouge era. The stupa was rebuilt in 2001. Phnom Burrows and Phnom Srei translates into Man Hill and Women Hill respectively. The common legend told about these hills is that two teams, one of men and one of women, were competing to build the tallest mountain before sunrise. This competition occurred because the Khmer custom was that a man needed to go to the woman's parents to ask permission for wedding, and the men were challenging this. As the story goes, the women lit a fire at night, which made the men believe that the sun was rising. They stopped working, and the women won the competition. Thus men still need to ask the women's parents for permission, and Phnom Srei is higher than Phnom Burrows.